Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. So, the Pythagorean theorem itself says that in a right triangle, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So, let me just squared, squared, squared. Okay. So, as you can see in the triangle on the screen, the legs are a and b, and the hypotenuse, or the longest side, opposite of the right angle, is C. So the side length A squared plus the side length B squared equals C squared in a right triangle. So that is called the Pythagorean theorem. So we can also use something called the converse of the Pythagorean theorem, given lengths of the sides, to see if the triangle given is a right triangle without it being pictured. It's a lot easier to work through some examples, so let's start with some examples. So if a triangle has side lengths of 2 feet, 4 feet, and 5 feet, we have to ask, is it a right triangle? So the two smaller sides are going to be the leg length, so A and B, and then the biggest length is going to be the hypotenuse. So we plug it into the equation. So we go 2 squared plus 4 squared equal, or does it equal? And it should equal 5 squared. Let's just leave a space there. So 2 squared is 4. 4 squared is 16. And 5 squared is 25. So 20 and 25. So as you can see, these numbers are not equal, meaning that a triangle with side lengths of 2 feet, 4 feet, and 5 feet is not a right triangle. Does that make sense? Let's do another example. Okay. So a triangle with side lengths of 5 kilometers, 12 kilometers, and 13. So as you can see, the A and B is going to be 5 and 12, and C is going to be 13. So let's try this out. So 5 squared plus 12 squared blank 13 squared. So we get 25 plus, what's 12 squared? 144, 169. So 25 plus 144 is 169. So, which equals 169. So this is a right triangle. So do you see how you can see how it does work and it doesn't work? We're going to do a few more examples, but in this case, a triangle with these side lengths would be a right triangle. So let's just put a B there. Okay, so a triangle with side lengths of 7 yards, 8 yards, and 9 yards. Sorry, my numbers aren't that great. So we're going to do 7 squared plus 8 squared, 9 squared. So we get 49 plus 64 and 81. So 49 plus 64 actually equals 113, which means it does not equal 81. So this is not a right triangle. With a triangle with these side lengths is not a right triangle. Let's keep going and try 2 more examples. Okay. So let's try a triangle with side lengths of 13 kilometers. We'll do a little bigger numbers now. 16 kilometers and 18. As you can see, the leg lengths are 13 and 16, and the hypotenuse would be 18 if it was a right triangle. So we're going to go 13 squared plus 16 squared. I'll give you guys a second to try to do that math. So 13 squared is 169. What's 16 squared? 256. I'll let you add those together. And then 18 squared is 324. So we get 425, which does not equal 324. So a triangle with these side lengths would not be a right triangle. Okay, let's try one more. Okay. So a triangle with side lengths of 8 centimeters, 15 centimeters, and that was too many and 17 centimeters. So the leg lengths are 8 and 15, and the hypotenuse, if it is, so the longest side would be C. So we're going to do 8a squared plus b squared maybe equals c squared. It will equal c squared if it is a right triangle. So we'll just leave a space. 17 squared. These numbers are a little more tricky too. So 8 squared, we should know, 64. 15 squared is also 225. Why is that not working? 225. 17 is a little trickier, but we'll get 289. So when you add up 64 plus 225, you actually get 289. So a triangle with these side lengths is a right triangle. Check it off. Yep. So I hope that helped. And if you have any more questions, I'm sure you could ask someone or contact the tutoring center. Thanks.